Hey everyone, welcome back to
5 Minute Eats, and today we have got a new Sam's Club item for you. We picked this up in the refrigerated section. It is the Padrino Foods pork tamales in corn husks, home style. Eat the best and shuck the rest. There are 12 tamales in here for $13.99, which makes it about $1.16 per tamale.
Now, I love the saying, eat the best.
And shuck the rest.
Really smart. I love it.
I do too. I love this. And these people are out of Irving, Texas.
That's a good sign because that means it's a Tex-Mex tamale. So hopefully it's very authentic, right? Because this is from Sam's Club, and sometimes they have like just funky stuff. Because look, we got the tamales, I believe.
Texas Tamale Company.
Now, was that from Costco? That was actually.
That was.
So that was Costco. That was pretty expensive, and it was pretty bad.
From Sam's, we got the Del Real ones.
Okay.
That's what you were thinking of, probably.
And those were good.
Those are pretty good.
So hopefully this is good too, because the packaging is very like basic, which gives the impression it's like made by a small family-run business or something like that, right? So you expect the mom and the sister and the brother and the dad making this, shipping it frozen.
Yep.
So it's very authentic. And guys, if you're new to our channel, basically we review everyday grocery items. So before you spend your hard-earned money, let us tell you if it's worth it.
Now, I feel like I need to mention before we dig into these that we love tamales and we've had a lot, but this one has like a weird ingredient that we don't normally see. So the number one ingredient is pork. Then you've got the water and the masa, and then you have textured vegetable protein, which is basically a like soy meat alternative, which is in effect filler.
Which, that's really weird they put that in there.
Yes, because I had to look at the ingredients after I cut this open and actually looked inside, because it doesn't really look like just all shredded pork, which is what you would typically see. There are some like almost tiny little shreds, but then it also almost looks like ground substance as well.
It doesn't look that great, but I gotta admit, it smells pretty damn good.
It does. If you'd like to support this channel, the easiest way to do that is using our Amazon links the next time you shop there.
All right, guys, welcome back. Our rating system. Thumbs up, right again, thumbs down, we would not. So for me, this is a thumbs down. This is really a shame because I don't think it's bad, but there's a big problem here. Very salty. It's just too salty, and sometimes there's pockets of salt where it's just very intense, even more than the rest of it, And it's really a shame because I think the seasoning is not bad. I think it's not like spicy, but I think it's got a good heat to it, like a medium. I like spicy food, but sometimes if it's a medium heat, as long as it's spiced well, I have no issues, which I think this is, except, the thing is, the salt really kills it. Really shame, thumbs down.
If you like what we're doing here, please consider sending us super thanks. It helps us continue to provide more amazing content. Okay, for me, this one is going to be a thumbs down. I agree. The salt level is off the freaking charts here, and there is extra salty portions of this. I feel like toward the ends is almost where the salt is like super concentrated. In the middle, it's like, it's okay, you could eat it, but it's still like, you would eat it and be like, this is a very salty food. Whereas the ends is almost like they just like doused it in salt. I didn't love that. I did like the masa. I feel like the masa was done pretty well.
Yeah, me too.
I think that the spice level was okay. The spices, though, like the chili powder, it just didn't seem like it was maybe cooked long enough. Like, it felt like it was almost added in at the last minute, so it didn't have time to really like develop.
Yeah, so sometimes it was a little powdery.
Yeah, it's almost like it just did, it's like almost like they just sprinkled like the raw chili powder on there, and it didn't really like soak into the meat, it was just kind of there. So I didn't love that. I think that they could have done a little better on that. There was bits where there was like little, almost like jelly bean sized pieces of like gummy bits. And I don't know if that's part of the filler or if that's like fatty bits, but Didn't love that. I don't like biting into stuff like that whenever I'm eating something. It's like a mystery item that is not entirely pleasant. It's better than a hard bit.
I agree.
But only slightly. I think that this could be there if they just improved it a little.
I like the meat.
I think that the meat was good. I think that the quality maybe of the actual filling, it just needs to be pork. Pork alone with, you know,
Which
none
is
of the other
really
stuff.
weird. Why add that extra filler, right?
Yes.
Really unnecessary. And they got to tone down the salt way too much, man.
Way too much.
Because look, there's a lot of rivals out there that do it right. So if you're really going to bring it, you got to get it right, man. Because look, it's not that freaking hard.
Yeah, because there is 700 grams of salt in one tamale. That's a freaking lot.
To sum it up, thumbs down, thumbs down. And if you guys buy from Amazon, use our Amazon link. The reason is when you do that, we get 10 cents, 50 cents, possibly even $1, which means we can continue to review things.
All right, guys, that's the video. If you like what we're doing here, definitely check out our other channel, Food Prep Inc. And don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.